I'm going to just make it about me for a second because it is the name of the show, right?
Well, you got your name on the mug,
You
Rich.
know, when's this going to happen to the Jets? When's it going to happen? Okay? When's it going to happen? Yesterday was a rough day for Mac Jones. I knew that was going to be a rough day for Mac Jones. He's going to have days like that.
Oh, for sure.
Because he's still a rookie.
Yep.
You're not in the SEC anymore.
Guys aren't always open.
And teams like the Saints are going to come and hit you. Good defensive teams are going to give you long days. And we'll talk about Justin Fields later on. Because I don't know how great a defensive team the Browns are. It's just they've got some real horses up front.
Yeah.
But what's going on right now with Zach Wilson and the Jets? No touchdowns on the offensive end in 8 quarters now. Jets have been outscored 46-3 in the first half of games. There's not even a hint of a smell of a whiff of an upset coming. 4 drops yesterday, so Wilson had that going for him, along with his 5 sacks and 2 interceptions again. In his first 3 starts, 25 quarterback hits, 15 sacks, 7 interceptions. You get your second-year quarterback coming out in his first games, you get 20 years of generationally amazing football.
6 rings.
Okay? And then you get your quarterback knocked out in preseason. Mm-hmm. One kid comes in and sends him to CBS Sports, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm now watching the Jets switch quarterbacks. The previous one is 3-0. This guy's 0-3. And I'll just say this. Robert Saleh, all gas, no brakes, and then he needs to play boring. And he's probably learning on the job, too, there in the Northeast. You can't come out and talk about how great you're practicing. Because my thought would be, well, you should practice great if your team's not that good. Hopefully one side of the ball is going to dominate the other. He's got to walk in and challenge his coaching staff and then himself. More aggressive on some of the play calling when it's short yardage. And tell the kid, get the ball out of your hands. That's it. Ball out. Ball out. Don't hold on to it. You're not in BYU anymore. It's been a rough start in 3 games, and it's tough to sit here and think he's the future, with the exception of him saying that he hasn't lost his confidence and it's going to make him stronger, which is good. And the one last thing I will say this, he's got to take his lumps. They can't be thinking of putting somebody else in there because he's unready. The more he practices in great practices, at some point it's got to show up in a game. But the whole idea is that the roster was going to be somehow equipped for him to be successful. 3 games in, not so much. And next are the Tennessee Titans. Good luck as the diminisher comes to New Jersey. With Ryan Tannehill. Hey, they should have like Sam Darnold at halftime, and Adam Gase just staring around at all the quarterbacks that he's ruined. And franchises he's left in his way.
You had to have known when that happened that was.
I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't do that. I should take somewhat of a high road. It's very difficult.
Nah, I like this.
You're a fan. It's fine. It's fine to be irrational.
Take off your host hat. That was your fan hat.
And New York football. Joe Judge 0-3.
Yeah, not great.
New York football's 0-6.
Ooh, I didn't even think about that.
LA football 5-1.
At least there's the New York Yankees. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.